So students, welcome to EduTech Karnataka YouTube channel. So please subscribe my channel and also support my channel. So we can go for second model 3A. So write a MATLAB program to plot a circle of a unit radius with comments here given. So define the angle range of plotting the circle. So here given the angle range. So theta equal to line space of 0, 2 pi to multiply pi comma 100. So calculate the x and y coordinates of the point. First of all, here given as a angle range, and second one is the x and y coordinates of the point to the circle using of cos and sin theta. So second is the plot of circle. So first we can go for here is a theta line space. Though here theta equals to line space are given by 0 to 2 pi, means of 0 to 2 pi has a values taking and 100 points are mentioning. So cos theta and sin theta compares x and y coordinates with the points of the unit circle. Points of the circle. Unit circle equations are x equals to cos of theta and y equals to sin of theta. The radius of the circle is sin x, and cos square. The radius of the circle is cos square theta plus sin square theta equals to 1. So then the plot the circle. So plot the circle P of x comma y comma b, line width comma 2. So you can explain this. Plot the point of x comma y to circle. So first we have to plot the circle. So first plot the point. We have to take x and y to the circle. So b is a line color. So here given as a b is a line circle, and line width is 2. Thickness of the better visibility. So we have to, when seeing the thickness of the better visibility, we can take a line width of 2. So next as axis equals to axis equal. Here given the ensures a equal scaling on the both axes. So equal means of scaling on the x and y axis is equal first of all. And example, we have to give the example of ellipse. So last one is the grid on. So show the grid lines. So better readability. So grid lines gives a better readability. X label of x and y of y label. So label x and y axis for clarity. So given as the x and y are clarity of the output. So title of unit circle adds a little to the plot. So next we can go for 3B with a respect to the MATLAB script files. Explain the comments. So to see the variables present in the workshop, first point we have to see the variables present in the workshop. So command. So command who explanation. These command lists all the variables that are currently present in the MATLAB workshop. It provides a quick overview of the variables that have been defined or loaded into memory. So to get a more information about the variables and the workplace. So command whose explanation. These command provides a detailed information about the variables in the workspace, including their names, size, data size, and memory usage. It gives a more comprehensive view of compared to who. So third one is that to see the contents of a YAML file without opening the file with an editor. So command type file name. Explanation. This command displays the contents of the specified MATLAB file. So directly in the command window without opening in the MATLAB editor. It is useful for quickly checking the code or content of the script. So fourth one, to look for M file with a keyword in their description. Command help keyword. Help keyword explanation. These command searches through the description of MATLAB function and files or occurrences of the specified keyword. It provides a list of functions or files related to the keyword along with their description. So to ask the user to input the screen. Command input of prompt explanation. This command promotes the user to enter input on the screen. It displays the specified prompt message and waits for the user to enter input. The input entered by the user in the as the output of the input function, which can be stored in the variable for further processing. So we can go for 4a. So here I given as a program. So write a MATLAB command to a plot of y equal to sine x, comma 0 less than or equal to x, x is less than or equals to 2 pi. The values are given the 0 to 2 pi, taking 100 linear spaced points in the given interval. Label the axis and put a plot created by your name in the title. So in the MATLAB we can use explain in the percentage. We give in the first percentage and we can explain about the point wise. So percentage define the x values. So therefore x has taken as a one variable and given the line space of 0 to 2 pi. So the values are given by 0 to 2 pi. 100 eventually points are given. So we have to give the 100 points, linearly spaced points. So calculate y equals to sine of x. So y equals to sine of x is given we have to calculate y equals to sine of x. X values must be here given 0 to 2 pi, 100 event points. Plot the sine function, plot of x and y. We have to take the functions of x and y, plotting of a circle. Label the axis. So label of axis we have taken as a x as a reference line and y label as taken as a y label must be sine of x. Add a title. So title means of a plot created by your name. So plot created by enter your name. Display the grid. So grid means of thickness of using of highly or quality reading. So grid, students can draw a single graph and indicate all the details of range of title and labels. It can be given in your notes, guys. So take a small graph. Write a MATLAB function to compute a factorial n. For any integer n, the input should be a number n and the output should be n factorial. So here given as a small function should be number n. The number as a normally take a n. If we put into factorial, then we have to give this symbol. When we give the n factorial, it is gives the factorial function. So MATLAB function is a complete the factorial n factorial for any integer of n. So function result is equal to factorial of n. So percentage check if the input is a non-negative integer. So here given as some integers. If is numeric of n is a scalar of n is less than 0, mode of n comma 1 equals to 0. Error, input must be non-negative integer end. So the giving of integers must be a non-negative integers. If the integers are non-negative, if the negative integers are there or positive integers are there, it will be error. It will comes to error. It shows error. So after end, percentage initialize the result of 1. So the whole value equals to 1. The result equals to 1. So percentage compute the factorial. For 0 factorial gives to 1. So therefore I equals to there is no anything. So for I equals to 1 is to n. So result equals to result of multiplied by I. So I equals to 1 is to n. So end. So end. You can call this function with any non-negative integer n to compute of n factorial. For example, n equals to 5. So we can take the n equals to 5. We have to find the factorial. So n factorial. So n equals to already given. The n factorial we have to find. So result equals to factorial of n. So factorial n into n. How 2 times are multiplied, it will use the factorial. So display the factorial of n. Factorial num2 star of n is a num2 star result. So it will be displayed by a factorial of 5 factorial is 120. So if we can make the same as it is to 10, we have to take that is also factorial gives the answer. We can go for third model, guys.